Hey everybody, this is Jordan from A Better Opinion here. I'm going to film a video explaining how I set up my drums to trigger the Guitar Hero drum kit because I got a lot of questions, people asking about how I did it. So, okay, I'm going to film it and explain it. So, what I've got over here is my drum setup that you see from the videos. And here is the Guitar Hero World Tour setup. By the way, this is, if you'll see, this is the angle that I'm playing in my videos. That's just a wall and a picture there, so there's no screen. I'm literally facing the corner and not looking at any notes. And there's my cat hanging out for the video shoot. Alright, so in the back of the Guitar Hero drum kit back here is a plug for a Midi input. And this is what a Midi cable looks like. They're pretty cheap. You can buy them a lot of places. And you just plug it in. Can't really see it too well, but it's back there. There it is. So you plug that guy in there, and then this is the control module for my Roland TD9. It's the percussion sound module. And if you'll notice, you can't really see it too well either, but it's over there. It's a Midi output on the side. And so anything with a Midi output can connect to the Guitar Hero kit. A lot of keyboards have Midi outputs. Drum kits have them, so you can really program a lot of cool things to trigger the Guitar Hero. So first I connected the cable, output of there into the input of there, and then I set this kit up to work the way I wanted. You can tell every pad here and every cymbal will trigger a note, and so you can really just set it up however you want. I wanted the snare drum here to trigger the red symbol, or the red pad, which is a pretty common correspondence in the game. And so what I did is, well, I'll explain in a minute, but the colors I just put tape around it to color code. So I wanted this to be red, I wanted both of these to be blue, I wanted this to be green, which is similar to the layout here. I could have made this one here, could have made this green if I wanted and had one blue, two green. Could have done anything I wanted. Could have put a blue up here and a yellow here if I really wanted to. But this is most commonly mirrors a real drum kit. It's an electronic drum setup, and it's a lot of fun to play. And it most commonly goes along with this kit by laying it out like this. Here's another pad over here which triggers, I could set up as well to trigger, let's say I wanted it to trigger green or trigger another orange, but I just left it alone just to kind of keep it like this. And again, put tape around it for the colors. So the only thing you really have to do is you have to set up your module here the way you want, so that you tell it, I want this trigger to trigger this pad right here. And the way you do that is if you it's different for everything, but at least in this module, I'm on my kit number 1. As you can see up in the upper right corner, it says 1. I named it Guitar Hero. I go into Function, F2. There's a setting called Midi right there. So I hit F3. And then once I'm in here, as you'll see, there's a bunch of note numbers. Now these note numbers are what's important. If you see, the first one is K. That's kick. It's set to 36. So you can actually move up there right now, and 36 is actually what it needs to be set at to trigger the Guitar Hero drum kit's kick pedal. So that's what we got it set to trigger the kick pedal. The snare, which is S, is again, this one is red, so red has to be set to 38. I'm pretty sure these settings are standard. If you're triggering, if you're setting up for a keyboard or whatever you're setting up for, these are the numbers that correspond to the Guitar Hero kit. S being the red. So the red has to be at 38. Toms 1 and 2 are the the blue ones, and I've set those to 48, and that's what it has to be at. And I did this all by trial and error. Tom number 3 is 45. That's the green one. The hi-hat is 46, and so you'll see the hi-hat and the crash up here are both set to 46. That's because that's that one right there and that one. So if I want to trigger the yellow, I've got to set that to 46. The rest of them here are 49 is the other crash, and the ride That's the orange over there. So that's why you'll see, I can really hit any one of those and it'll trigger the same thing because I've set them both to the same number. And then B is the bell part of the ride. The ride symbol is broken into two parts because you can trigger different things. And then auxiliary is set to 38. That was this one I pointed out here. So that would actually trigger the red right now the way it's set up if I wanted to. So it's kind of cool. You have a lot of options. And again, to go over that, the numbers, if you want, the red pad there needs to be set to 38. The kick, which I don't have attached, but you know what a kick pedal looks like, has to be set to 36. To get the blue is 48. The green is 45. The yellow is 46. The orange is 49. So that's how I did it. And when I play the game, I turn the kit on, and then I leave that plugged in, and I hit this kit and it triggers those. So it's really the same as using the Guitar Hero drum kit. I just am hitting those, which triggers that, and then it all works out fine, and it's a lot of fun. So I recommend it, and I'm going to film some more videos doing this setup because instead of having the Guitar Hero drums on one side and real drums on the other, I sort of combined them both into one here, which is really cool. And that's it.